What up, YouTube? You know how it is. So we're finally at the part that a lot of people have been waiting for. Working on these, getting the G6 controls to control the stock G-body box. So I've noticed though that in my comments and man, there's some double agents going on. You know what I'm saying? So these videos on this are going to be private and invite only to the guys that have been riding with me from day one, man. The motherfuckers that are straddling the fence, jumping back and forth, they ain't gonna know how to do this. So I'm sharing this in confidence because you know, I don't want those egos to make money off of what I'm doing. To be quite frank, I didn't do this to teach full-blown custom shops how to do this shit. I made these videos for the do-it-yourselfer, man. And it may sound like I got a little bit of an ego, but I'm telling you, this shit is going on. I get emails and messages on Facebook every day from shops, and so I'm not doing this shit for them. I'm doing it for y'all, and that's just the way it's gonna be. So let me show you where we're at here. So I hacked the shit out of the G-body ductwork. This is the home station for the ductwork. This is where everything's directed. So right here we got the door that directs the flow of air. So this is that's defrost. That's in your face right there. That's blowing out towards you. That's bi-level, and that is defrost. So these are the defrost ducts. This one here and this one here. So the way the G-body was is it had a vent over here and a vent over here. Well, the G6 ain't like that. It's got one right in the center. So we're not going to use these. I had to cut an access hole right here to get the actuator. I took the actuator's like this, but there was one on the bottom. I took it off. So what's going to happen generally, in a general way, is I'm going to cut this G6 somewhere approximately here, cut the top off, and then I'll lay it on top of the G-body box, and then outline the opening, cut the hole in the G-body box, fit it down on there, silicone it, and then make tie downs. Probably just little L brackets to tie it down, keep it sturdy. But I can't do that till we've got the aluminum bracing back in the car. So I've got to get these motors working first. Now, some of you have seen the motor on how I was controlling the blend door, which is this, with the motor. It was a real easy setup. It only took me a couple hours to get it going. But so if you plan on doing this and you get to this point, this is the very next step. See, I took the actuator off and I took the linkage from the actuator out. There's a vacuum diaphragm on the other side. This was bent in an L. Maybe you can see where it was bent, and there was a rivet in there. I drilled the rivet out and then smashed it straight. Now this is going to be one of our linkage arms. We're going to have two linkage arms. So we'll put that back up in there. The door is fully closed. You can see the two holes right there where the actuator was bolted on. That's why I had to cut this window out to get to those two nuts. So here, the very next thing we do is, it's all the way closed. So we're going to make a little mark with a Sharpie on it right there. Then we're going to pull it all the way open and make another mark. That's our next step. So I'm going to fade out and I'll fade back after we get it marked. And then I'll explain to you what we're going to do, what the marks do. Okay, YouTube, so I got it measured. I got it marked. Full open, full closed. Where the marks are is not important. It's the amount of distance between the marks that are important. So, and I'll show you why. So first let's get a measurement on it. So it's about 5/8 of an inch. So the reason that is important is This is the motor I use for the blend door, but I'm going to use it as for the example on so I can explain to you why you need to know how much travel there is. So on this motor, from full open to full close at this hole is 2 inches. So that's way too much for the actuator that we're working on right now. So as mathematics would have it, the closer you moved to the center point, to the pivot point, the less travel there is. So for instance, if I was going to use this motor to control that door, what I would do is power this motor up and let it run back and forth, full open, full close, till I found the point on the arm at which it only travels 5/8 of an inch from full close to full open. It's simple as that, man. Why nobody's ever done this before, I don't know. It's simple. So this is installment 1 of this video. I'm going to apply this same principle. Now, one thing I do need to tell everybody is, on the G6, now I know the G6 and the Malibus, there's only 3 actuators, 3 motors, 3 doors that car has. On the G-bodies, there are 4. So you have to eliminate one. Or you can make one manual and you just use a lever and a cable and, hide it. But so what I did is I prioritized what doors I wanted to work. Naturally, you gotta have the blend door. I like having the vent door, and I wanted to have the bi-level door. So that leaves out the floor actuator. So I won't have any floor. I don't give a shit. I don't hardly ever use the floor one anyway. Ain't like I plan on driving this car when it's like it is outside right now when my feet are cold. So I eliminated the floor actuator. So anyway, you apply this very same principle to all 3 of the actuators that you're gonna do. So now all I've got to do, here it is. Here's the bottom of the actuator that lever was in that bolted to the bottom of the thing. So let me show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to trim this. I'm going to cut around this circle, cut this beveled part off. So it'll be back up in there. I'm going to use this as my base plate for my mounting bracket. So what I'll do then is weld another plate to it to stick out here, and I'll mount my motor right here with the arm like this, and it'll just pull it like that. Oh, you can't see. I need to look at the damn phone while I'm recording. The bracket will stick out here. It'll weld to this. It'll stick out here. I'll bolt the motor to it from the side. The arm will stick over there, and it'll pull the lever. Boom, like this. Simple as that, man. Same thing over there. It's just in a different position, but it's the same exact principle. Exactly the same. So if you were invited to see this video, it's because I trust you, and I trust that it's between us, G-body people helping G-body people, not G-body people helping shops. So it's because I trust you and respect you that I'm inviting you to watch this video, because them boys down in Texas, I don't want them to see this video. Just to be frank about it. So anyway, y'all have a blessed day, and I can't wait to get installment number 2 up for you. I can't wait to get this all completed and show you that it's all going to work. And when you get your cars done, all I ask is just give me some props. Just say, hey, shout out to Nova 2 Nut, thanks for the help. That's it. That's all you got to do. Appreciate it, man. I'll holler soon.